Welcome back to day 29. You know, what I love about recognizing that you have something to say is being able to say it. Because if you have something to say that inspires people, then there are people that want to hear it. So this particular course, this particular lesson is how do you impact people across multiple platforms. And now I'm an old school kind of girl, you know, and I used to think the only way you can touch people was live, in the room live. But the reality is there are multiple ways that you can touch people with your message. If you want to share your message with the world, there are many ways that you can do it, including live, like I've always done in the past. And live doesn't mean big. Some of my best events to this day are small. Some of my best events are under 30 people or under 10 people. Some of my best events are with like 10 or 15 people. Or you can have a medium-sized event, or you can have a large event. You also can touch people online. So many ways to touch people online, but not exclusively online. You can use Facebook Live, you can use Zoom, you can use YouTube, you can blog, and many, many other social media platforms. And you can touch people through printed books. Now, I got to tell you, I discounted for so long. I discounted the power of a printed book. Now, I knew that I've read many books and I was inspired, but I hadn't gotten the concept of how many people that I could touch or the ripple effect until I started really writing books. And people would say, oh my God, Lisa, I love your book. I've shared it with 10 friends. We started a book club, or I've been using your book for the last 3 years. And it was through my community, through my tribe like this, that I found the power of books. When I wrote the book, No Matter What, I was still kind of like a newbie to a solo book experience. By the time I got to my book, Abundance Now, man, all of a sudden I saw this wave of energy of people getting value from the book. You also can inspire people via an audiobook. Even if you never do a printed book, you just do an audiobook. Like you have something to say, you have a message to deliver, and you put it in audiobook form. When people tell me that they actually prefer my audiobook of Abundance Now over my printed book, I go, really? They're like, yeah, I can hear your voice. I feel like I'm with you. You have so many extras in it. You also can touch people with your message through podcast, through a newsletter. I have people who only follow my newsletter. Like with all the other things that I do, live, online, webinars, Zoom, they're like, nope, I get everything I need from your newsletter. So you don't have to make it difficult. You can give people multiple ways to be touched by your message. Any print way is really powerful. You can simply be interviewed and you can offer your content through articles. You can do it so many ways. Here's the question that I want you to begin to answer. How do you stay true to who you've always been when all of this works? Let's say you want people to get your message, whether it's one, whether it's a group of 5, whether it's business partners, whether it's audiences. You want people to get your message. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you make sure that you're always present to who you are? See, the way you stay authentic to you is not an accident. When it all works, there are more people pulling at who you are and giving you the impression of who they think you should be. And this is not just for speaking. This is across many platforms when you're successful. Now it's about mastering the art of intentional communication, keeping your unique fingerprint while serving many on many different platforms. Every time you touch something, you should have the expectation that this is going to work. So your job now is to say, how do I keep my unique fingerprint when all of this works? When everything I touch, yes, does turn to gold. How do I expand who I am and stay true to my core? That's for you. How do you expand who you are, touch more people, do more business, impact more people while staying true to your core, to who you are and what you stand for? So one of the things is that you have to always be comfortable in your truth, even if it's at the risk of shocking people with who you are. Now, I don't mean shocking people with the intention to disrupt them. I mean shocking them because this is your fingerprint. This is who you are. So when we look at this particular program, it's about touching 1 to 1,000. But what if we said, well, how about I touch 1 to 100,000? What if? What if who you are is designed to touch 100,000 to 500,000? What if it's not about being a celebrity? What if it's about being a change agent? What if it's about being a conduit? What if it's about being a vessel for authentic, transparent truth? What if it's about showing someone who was shy how to find their voice and how to use their voice, and you're the perfect person? What if it's about showing someone who's come from a breakdown into a breakthrough, and then you're showing someone how to follow their path to get to the same breakthrough? What if? Multiple platforms will help you do that. And I look at my life and I go, how is it that I can touch over 30 million people a year? There's no way I can do that with my hands on all of it at the same time or at one time. The only way I can do that is having some YouTube, some blog, having some Facebook, having some live. The only way I can make that happen, the only way I can vacation with my son while I'm still serving others is through a book or through an audio series. And if I could do it, you can do it. If you have the desire to share your message with the world, pick at least 5 of the modalities in which you can share your message in. And in the next 6 months, now this is your self-work. I know this is bold, big self-work, but you join this program to play big, right? If you say you want to share your message with the world, or even if you feel like I'm nervous, okay, I didn't say stop being nervous before you start. There's so many things I did with knees knocking and teeth chattering, but I took the jump anyway because I knew it was in my belly that it was what I was supposed to be doing. So if you have the desire to share your message at any level, on any level, with the world, then I want you to pick 5 different modalities, at least 5 different modalities, whether that's book, Facebook Live, a live event, whether that's a podcast, whether that's print, 5 different. I've given you 10 here. So I've given you 10. All you have to do is pick 5. And then there's so many that I didn't choose here. I didn't share with you. And I want you to share them with your tribe via video. I want you to share with your tribe via video what are the 5 different modalities that you're going to use to share your message. That's your self-work. Starting with completing this sentence. So I'm going to give you the sentence, and then you just have to finish the sentence. So here's the sentence. Here it goes. Quote, in the next 6 months, you can expect me to share my message via, you plug in the answer there. Then continue it with, I'm asking your support with. And then you continue, what are you asking for your tribe support? We've been walking this walk together now for nearly 30 days. You got a tribe right here that wants you to win. So, first part is, you can expect me to share my message via ... What are the 5 different modalities you choose? I'm asking your support with. And then what do you need support with? Holding me accountable to getting it out there. I'm asking your support with showing me how to use Zoom. I'm asking your support with showing up when I do my Facebook Live or I do my online social media class. I'm asking your support with pray for me. Whatever that thing is. Make a bold declaration. Like, how will the world know that you're here? How will the world know that your message exists? And more importantly, how do we become a better man or a better woman? Because we listened to your message. Because we allowed you to inspire us and you allowed you to inspire us. So please, what 5 modalities will you use? Now I know that you might be, not everyone, but you might be going, oh my God, 5 modalities. Okay, great. Give me 5. That's what I want. I want 5. But if I only get 3, I'll take 3 for now. Now remember, you owe me 2 later, but I'll take 3 for now. And then your other self-work is to continue doing your mirror work. By now, you've seen the value of it. Every day before you meet the world, you should first meet you. And also, mastering the enrollment work, we're still inside that self-work. You want to continue to enroll. You might even now choose to enroll people that you don't know. I love to do it. I do it at the grocery store, especially when I meet someone who's like really committed to have a really mad look on their face. That's when I go, advanced enrollment opportunity here, and I master enroll them into just deciding to smile. I don't rah-rah them. I just find something. I find something about them that they probably haven't been acknowledged for. And then I find a way to add a little joy and get them to enroll. Just enroll in their own possibility. So master enrollment doesn't mean they have to do something. It just means that they kind of get this rhythm with you. So remember, you're still inside that exercise as well. Why day after day I've had you do the mirror work? Why day after day I reminded you? Because when you do the mirror work and you say, I'm proud that you celebrate yourself first. When you do the mirror work and you say, I forgive you for, you cut the shackles of blame, shame, guilt, regret, and anger. When you say, I commit to you, you then show up for you before you show up for anybody on a daily basis. And I think it's never, we're never too evolved and we're never too busy to celebrate ourselves first, to cut the shackles to the things that don't serve us anymore, and to make commitments to ourselves before we make commitments to anyone else. I just think if I brush my teeth every day, I should do that every day as well. So thank you for continuing to do the mirror work. I'm excited about tomorrow. There's more to come, and oh my God, it gets juicy and delicious. I'll see you then. I am your sister, and I do love you, but you know that.